So, hi guys. I would like to introduce you to my first episode of Day2DAY with Jane, aka Jane of Arches. I've been wanting to start this podcast for a really long time. So, without further ado, here we are with my first guest, Feet and Tickles. So, right before we sat down to do this interview, I just got finished being tickled by Feet and Tickles. So, basically just want to ask you a couple of questions, kind of get to know you a little more, and figure out what got you into the foot world, into the community, and everything about you and what I think would go with your fetish. Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything that you want to say to the people before we get started?
Be brave. That's about it. Be brave.
Okay. So, Feet and Tickles, what do you do outside of the foot fetish community?
Well, I'm a trucker.
Okay.
And I draw.
Okay.
And I try to relax from traveling as much as possible when I can.
Okay. How long have you been driving trucks, if you don't mind me asking?
5 years.
For 5 years. Okay. So, off the record, on the record, if you don't want to answer any questions, or if you feel like you just don't want to cross that ground, you can always say skip the question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what brought you into the community?
My ex from college.
Okay.
She had pretty feet, and she used to let me do all kinds of things with her feet, and it took it to another level of everything.
So, you said since college. So, roughly how long would you say that you've been in the foot fetish community?
2012, if that's the case.
Okay, 2012. Okay.
Well, bring it back 2010, when I had a girl come all the way down from New Jersey to come to the college with me, and we talked it out.
Oh, okay. So, when did you realize that you had a tickle fetish?
Now that came from my ex when she used to be bratty and try to get her way, and that was my way of calming her down, and it lead to other things too, but you know.
Okay. So, what would you say would be like your ideal tickle session?
As long as both parties are comfortable and free and willing to do what they want, that's all that matters. As long as there's a comfortability. If there's no comfort, then it won't be genuine and it won't be good on either side.
Okay. So, for example, people have foot fetishes, but you have different levels, different layers. What exactly does having a tickle fetish mean for you, per se?
Oh, it's just fun for me.
It's
no arousement, no nothing. Unless it's someone I'm
intimate
wanting, yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, it's just straight up fun.
Is there any person other than yourself that you admire or that you watch their content regularly, as far as males?
Yep. There's Bobby Tickley. Custom Arousal. He's the one who really got me into it.
Okay.
BK Tickler. Tickler Toes.
It's a lot of y'all.
Sir Tickles a lot. I think that's the name. Sir Tickles a lot. I think that's him. I can't remember his.
I think it is Sir Tickles a lot.
Yeah.
Sir Tickles.
Yeah, he's one I watch a lot. And of course, you know my boy. I help bring on. We basically build each other up. The it factor.
Okay.
So yeah.
So, seems like you watch a lot of tickling content from a lot of different guys. So my next question is basically, who do you see yourself doing a collab with, and would you want to do a double or triple collaboration?
Well, if you're talking about male-wise,
yes.
I sure wouldn't mind doing with any of them, really, to be honest.
It's like your top favorite, like, I have to work with this person.
More likely be the it factor.
Okay.
It factor, Bobby and BK, because and custom especially because he's the one who really got me into it.
Okay. All right, cuz. So look, we're gonna be looking out for you for a part 2 So you said that you've been in the community for about roughly since 2012,
2010.
2012. When would you say, or when would you have considered yourself to be an active tickler?
When I first started trucking.
Which is about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So 2016.
With my old company. 2017.
Do you think that being the fact that you are a trucker, you have more access to models that would like to be tickled versus having to book them to come to you or waiting for them to come to your city?
I'm more likely to have to travel to them, and it's more accessible that way, even though they still have to technically come to me. But I try to keep a limit as far as trucking wise because, yeah, we don't want nobody.
Yeah, those miles.
Yeah, we don't want
The traffic.
Yeah. We don't want none of that going around, so I keep it limited on who comes to the truck.
Okay. This question is usually hard for people when you ask top 10, top 20. Right off the top of the head, right now, top 5 tickles.
Top 5?
Top 5. Any order, top 5.
Well, if you mean top 5 is people
That you
like,
tickle in your sessions that you would say, like, these are my top 5.
well, top 5, well, number 1 would definitely be Friend Misery.
Okay.
Everybody loves her life. And she's fun to be around, even though,
She's retiring. Don't do it. Don't.
yeah, she got to, though. She said why she got to.
Okay.
She got to. Turkish is another one. She's fun because she likes to talk trash.
She does.
She talks trash. She
She
gets
just
fun.
tickle me.
Neat Defeat. That is a pop. She just don't know how popular she is in the tickle community.
Okay, then, Nick.
She's very popular. Like, one guy just bought the video from me and he was like, man, you need to do more rounds with her. Like,
She's definitely a dope personality. Had the chance of meeting her while I was in the DMV. Didn't get a chance to shoot with her, but just it was a really dope vibe from the time that I walked into the room. So I can imagine like that was some dope content.
since it was first time and she had to learn from other models about me. So that was.
Well, that's usually how it goes in the community, word of mouth. So models, if you're out here, make sure that you're sharing names for guys. If you're out here, make sure that you're sharing names because that's how we all come across each other.
And the fourth one is, I have to say most exotic. I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to get at her for a year and a half, and she finally came. A year and a half.
It was worth it.
She's a adult entertainer, full-fledged, and she was not into it. She was no, cuss me out, did this, did that. She went through. Yeah, ticklers go through a lot. She cussed me out.
I can imagine. That's like one of my least favorite things to do. Like right there was like tickle foot job. Like I think I'd rather be tickled because like I'd rather laugh. I love laughing, but it's still one of those things. It's just like if I don't have to do it, I'm not gonna do it.
Believe it or not, tickling is like on the super rise right now.
I've noticed that it is.
It is super rise. Weed ticklers, especially. That's why it's growing tickler content because I'm happy to see other males out there. Because let me tell you, it's a lot. I done been approached by boyfriends to tickle their girlfriends. I done been approached by husbands to tickle their wives.
I think it's one of those things where it's like it's not a sexual act at all.
Yeah.
It's basically like make her fucking suffer for spending all my money.
Either that or he's one of those people
Really
that really
it.
gets, and they feel they can't, and they tell me they can't do it right, so they want me to do it.
Oh, that has to make somebody feel a certain type of way.
Mm-hmm.
And
The last one is kind of a tie.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a tie between you fairy feet.
You're just saying that because I'm interviewing you.
It's between you and fairy feet. And I say that because you have a way of trying to get your mind off of it, but it doesn't work unless something is actually in your face.
Really?
But if it's not in your face, it's not going to work because you tried singing and it didn't help.
It did. And I'm so good at it.
And as far as fairy feet, she's just adorable all the way.
She is.
She's just adorable.
She is.
And we're supposed to be having another tickle me. I'm trying to do something for my birthday next month. So
okay, turn up. What's your birthday?
December the 18th. It's
okay, 10 days before mine. Turn up. It's a whole situation.
So I'm trying to get that situated. Of course, so fairy feet is she's definitely on the tie between you and her.
Okay, fairy. So, what difference can you say that you've seen in the community within the last 2 years?
Well, it was fun. It was way more, believe it or not, it was way more females willing to get to. I mean, there's some now that still message me and they want me to be their first tickle, but it was way more that was fun, willing, they were down for it. And then here come the guys who think with the other head, who just be messing it up. And then you got some of these girls who in it for the money and they don't know how to talk to guys. And they run the guys who trying to be in it, but they can't because they talk to one girl that's been, I'll say, recommended from another guy. They go talk to the girl talks to them all kind of way, and they're just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with the community. I don't want to deal with
So the communication.
So it's like a half and half. You got the guys thinking with their heads, and you got the ladies that don't know how to talk to people.
Okay.
When you in a business etiquette, the way how I tell some females, when a guy approaches you, you gotta take yourself and imagine yourself in a Walmart. How would you take it if you're looking for something? You're interested, it's your first time in Walmart, you're interested in Walmart, and then somebody comes by and tell you, if you're not gonna buy, if you're not gonna do anything, get out the store. That's not gonna make you want to come back to Walmart.
And that's honestly true, and I tell people all the time, disclaimer, everybody doesn't want to be talked to, like, they don't want to be humiliated. Everybody don't want to be called a footboy. You know, it's different levels to it. So my advice to people like that is just know who your consumers are, or take your time, you know, fill it out. It's a little these days because you got people that want to talk to you for like 30 minutes, don't want to spend no money, don't want to do anything. So that too can be irritating. But overall, just know who your consumers are, and you know, word of mouth is always beautiful. So again, just, you know, if everybody just keeps spreading, hey, this person is good, this person's a go, like somewhat we do, I think it'll get a little bit better because I'm trying to figure out how to make the fuck community great again.
Cause believe it or not, just like how the females talk, guys talk.
Oh, you don't have to tell me, I know. I can write a diary when I hear from you guys.
No, trust me. And I can write a diary from the guys who be telling me stuff. So it's just, okay.
Right. If there was anything that you could say to people who say that people who have tickle fetishes are weird, what would it be?
The same thing I always tell them. They say, oh, tickle fetish is weird. Okay, but you like random guys eating your booty. What's the difference?
Facts.
I get messages from guys. A lot of guys saying, man, I had to defend you, man. Them guys out there talking to them. I said, guarantee you, it's probably those guys that eat booty.
So it's like a eat booty or tickle eat booty or tickle. Like you
It's
gotta
like,
choose.
oh, you weird because you tickle. Oh, well, I didn't say anything about you eating random booties.
So what if you eat booty and you have a tickle fetish? It's just like you gotta pick a struggle, or you cool to have both of them.
That's just how people.
I don't know.
People who's not introduced, who doesn't really know about this, like as far as like the Carolinas especially, they don't really know about it. So of course it's still kind of strange and
Right,
weird
still
to
branching
them.
out.
But you know, the one thing I can always say, every guy, no matter who the female is, it doesn't matter who she is, how she looks, every guy likes girls with pretty feet. That's
Okay.
just a guarantee.
Okay, you scared me with how she looks. I was
Yeah,
nervous.
I mean, we seen some. Everybody, you know, that some people just got some real pretty feet, and that's all they need to show. So,
Are you ticklish? You know what? I
no,
forget.
they tried so many times.
So you're open to being tickled.
They tried, but it fails.
What's the furthest like you've been tickled? Like, what's one place on your body that's never been tickled?
No, they don't tickle everywhere. No, they don't touch the booty. That's good. But, yeah.
Okay.
They don't
Okay.
No, they don't go to booty. But it's just not.
That must mean you have pretty toes, because people don't like people to see their feet if they don't have cute feet, especially guys. So that leads me to believe that you might have cute feet.
I've been told, but you know.
I'm gonna keep it in the wraps. I'm gonna get your ass next time. You're gonna show me your foot next time. So, do you have any other fetishes
Well,
that you would like to share?
yeah, I have. I really have a boob fetish. I like boobs.
I mean, you're a guy.
But there are guys who don't like boobs.
Right.
There
You
are
would be
guys who
surprised
don't
how
like boobs.
fast they hop over though.
I met guys who don't like boobs. I met guys who don't like seeing coochie like that. I met guys who don't like seeing girls dress a certain way. Like
Yeah, it's a lot of different. I've heard that before.
but mine is boobs. I mean, it's been like that since middle school.
Okay. So it's just boobs. You don't have no in the closet freaky secret that you don't want us to know, do you?
No. Unless you've been there for my college days, I did all my stuff in my college days.
Around. Anybody that has some secret videos of him, let me know.
Oh, I got them all on my phone.
Oh, I'm gonna have to bring you back up in here. Get a bottle, get you jazzy. We can hear some of these stories.
Did my orgy, did it 2 girls at one time, they had slipping in the bed with me and everything. That's college days.
Shit.
Done did one girl, did my ex, put her to sleep, going to another girl right across the way, did her before she went to lunch, come back, did my ex, I mean.
Okay, well I don't want to get anybody in trouble, so.
Oh no, you won't.
Alright. Hey, look.
No names.
Hey,
So.
don't put that in. Don't put that in. So, first of all, thank you so much for being my first interview. I really appreciate it. We appreciate everything that you do, the content that you bring to the community. I myself am getting more into tickling. I was not so open to it at first. During our first session, I was kind of like, you know, I remember I even canceled. I canceled one time, but I'm back and I redeemed myself and I appreciate it. So, last thing that I need from you is to tell the people where they can find you if they're not following you, any social media where they can find you, any place where your content is, and there you go.
Yep, they can find me on Instagram, Feet and Tickles 88, Twitter, Feet and Tickles 1, and OnlyFans, Tickle Therapist 843.
843. Okay, you guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this segment because this is the first of many. I will have different people coming. We have different topics, and I will leave a link to my email on here so you guys can send in questions, comments, stories, anything that you want to hear on Day to Day with Jane. Thanks for watching.